Other bodybuilders idolize Arnold and they seek him out because maybe he can do something for them or whatever. I never did that. I'm my own man. So he doesn't come to watch the competition. He never goes to Mr. Olympia. Arnold does exactly what's good for Arnold.
Bodybuilding is a sport that demands passion, discipline and dedication, and with that comes intense rivalries and controversies. Yet none have been as intriguing as the supposed feud between Dorian Yates and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Prior to the 1970s, bodybuilding had a small audience worldwide, limited to those who read muscle magazines. However, Arnold Schwarzenegger changed that single-handedly and turned bodybuilding into a popular cult. The 1970s is regarded as the golden era of bodybuilding due to athletes like Arnold, Frank Zane and Franco Columbu, who had proportionate and pleasing physiques with dense muscles. However, the 1990s saw the rise of mass monsters who pursued size and conditioning. As seen on the Mr. Olympia stage, Dorian Yates was a leader of this movement and made his debut in 1991, coming in second to the legendary Lee Haney. Following Lee Haney's retirement in 1991, Dorian Yates shocked the bodybuilding world with his massive size, vascularity, leanness, and shredded appearance. He achieved a first-place win at the 1992 Olympia, and in 1993 he made history as the first bodybuilder to step on stage over 250 pounds while maintaining incredible conditioning. From then on, the English monster dominated the sport until 1997, winning 6 Mr. Olympia titles during his prime. Dorian Yates was recognized for his hard work and unique training style, known as the blood and gut system. He's also credited with popularizing the use of growth hormone in bodybuilding, a move that drew criticism from Arnold Schwarzenegger for promoting mass monsters over aesthetics. Now, the golden age of bodybuilding from the 1960s to the 1980s emphasized symmetry, proportion, and aesthetics. Athletes were recognized for their chiseled, streamlined physiques that showcased muscular definition and a classic, timeless look. In contrast, the mass monster era, which emerged in the 1990s and continues to this day, prioritizes sheer size and muscular mass over aesthetics and proportion. These athletes are known for their massive, heavily muscled physiques that push the limits of what was previously considered possible. Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is widely considered one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, has been an outspoken critic of the modern mass monster era. He has voiced his opposition to the distorted proportions and extreme size of modern bodybuilders, calling for a return to the classic, golden age style of training. Specifically, Arnold took issue with Dorian Yates, one of the pioneers of the mass monster era. Despite Yates' impressive record, including 6 Mr. Olympia titles, Schwarzenegger believes that Yates' emphasis on size over aesthetics and proportion has reduced the sport's appeal and artistic qualities, making it less attractive to a broader audience. During an interview a few years ago, Dorian Yates was asked about his thoughts on Arnold Schwarzenegger. He initially praised Arnold for bringing attention to the sport of bodybuilding through his films and other ventures. However, he went on to mention that he had never spoken to Arnold, and that Arnold probably didn't know him either. He also suggested that Arnold may be jealous of him, as Arnold's former rival, Mike Mentzer, had warned him about Arnold. According to Yates, Mentzer had told him that Arnold was aware of him and would be bothered because Yates was better. Let's take a look at some clips of Dorian speaking about Arnold.
I don't really have much of a relationship. I haven't really spoken to Arnold that much. Doesn't know anything about the sport because he doesn't come to watch the competition. He never goes to Mr. Olympia. Arnold does exactly what's good for Arnold.
It is no surprise that Arnold and Dorian Yates were involved in a rivalry, given that they were pioneers of different eras in bodybuilding. Their styles of training represent different ideals and philosophies within the sport. The rift between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Dorian Yates just merely underscores the fundamental differences between the golden age and mass monster eras of bodybuilding. Despite their differences, these two bodybuilding legends have made significant contributions to the sport. Schwarzenegger's success in popularizing bodybuilding and promoting it as a legitimate athletic pursuit helped pave the way for the growth and acceptance of the sport, while Yates, on the other hand, pushed the limits of what was thought possible in terms of muscular development and helped usher in a new era of bodybuilding. Ultimately, the debate between Golden Age and mass monster bodybuilding is a matter of personal preference and taste. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video.